Hello everyone, this is Joey, Texas Nexus, casting a game for you guys today between ROOTCatz and FXOptikZero. Okay, so this map is Shattered Temple. They are spawning close by air, which is, not cross positions, but like, I don't know, weird positions. This isn't MLG, right? Nope. Speaking of MLG, I actually did meet both of these players at MLG, FXOptikZero being the more quieter player. I think I interrupted a text message he was sending. And they're asking if this is MLG Shattered Temple because you cannot spawn close positions on MLG Shattered Temple. You can only spawn cross positions and close by air. Since close positions is kind of, it's kind of fucked. It usually leads to really short games, really crazy rushes, or just 2 base versus 2 base, since this pathway is pretty small. I mean this pathway here, from ramp to ramp. See both players going pretty standard so far. We're going to see a gateway come down for FXOptikZero. I'm going to wall off here. Not going for that forge fast expand here. And looks like Katz was going to go for a 15 hatch. Kind of interesting. You don't normally see a lot of Zerg players go for 15 hatch, but he does have to put down that pool because of that pro block. A little bit of bad micro from FXOptikZero, taking some damage on that probe. That's okay though. Tries to surround it and misses it. I failed to mention that this game was from the ZOTAC Cup North America. I believe this is one of the games in a best of 7. I decided not to cast the entire best of 7. I just wanted to cast a game today. I woke up and was like, you know what, I should cast a game. And I figure Root Gaming always puts out some pretty good replays, so I just picked up this replay from their website, roots-gaming.com. ROOTCatz and FXOptikZero, 2 pretty well-known players. And we see Katz finally putting down that hatchery at about 17 supply, 17, 18 supply. Getting some lag here. Okay. Now we see OptikZero going for that standard wall off. Cybercore about to finish. Take a look over the income tab. We're pretty even so far in this early game. We've got 17 harvesters for ROOTCatz and 20 for OptikZero. Gonna see him get even further ahead in that probe count if he decides to use some of this chrono boost that he has. But he is chronoing out a sentry just to protect from any early aggression from Katz, which I would also be doing since Katz is pretty early for some crazy strats. And we have 2 scouting lings from ROOTCatz coming out. This hatchery just about to finish. Transferring over some drones. Second queen on the way, and so is ling speed. Notice that he took these took the drones off gas, pretty standard I would say. Just wants to collect minerals, try and get a good econ. Now looks like we're gonna see a Stargate coming out from OptikZero, some Stargate play. And he's getting a stalker now after that sentry. So 1 gate, Stargate. That's I was gonna see 2 more gates, maybe 1 more gate, and then an expand. Pretty good to see a Stargate on this map, seeing as this distance is very short. Will Katz be able to deal with this though? He's gonna need spore crawlers and another queen perhaps. He's also going to need to connect this with creep so that the queens can travel through here without going super slow. He has 3 queens now spread out over his 2 bases. So I'm thinking he should be alright. He might need some spore crawlers though to deal with the Phoenix lifting up the queens. Because if the queens get lifted, or if they can't travel in between the 2 bases, well then he is kind of screwed. And he's got an Overlord coming in here, and he is going to see this. He does see the Stargate. He sees it. And that immediately prompts what reaction by Katz? How is he going to react? Another queen here. And 2 an Evo chamber at his natural. Just like I said, he's going to get that. He needs the Evo chamber so he can get some spore crawlers up. So he will be able to properly defend this. And it looks like he's going to be okay. And here he goes, breaking down the gold. FXOptikZero is going to need to expand pretty soon. Unless he doesn't want to get too far behind Cats. We see him now chronoing at another Phoenix. Most likely going to get a Void Ray now. And here we see ROOTCatz pulling in all his overlords so as to not let them get picked off by the Phoenix that are going to be traveling the map in just a short second. Those rocks almost down. 2 spine crawlers up now. No upgrades coming out from that Evo chamber. Just getting some spore crawlers up in the mineral lines. Very good decision. One here so that any Void Rays can't just pick off that spawning pool. And here we go. 3 Phoenix coming up. 3 Phoenix and a Void Ray actually. Picking up 1 queen. Going to try and focus that down while these 2 queens travel on slow creep that needs to be connected. 1 queen goes down. Phoenix are running out of energy. This Void Ray doing so much damage. Is that second queen going to die? No, it does not. Gets pulled back. This Phoenix is going to lose a little bit of health and then get out of there. No units lost for FXOptikZero, but Cats did lose a single queen, which isn't too bad, and he did defend that pretty well. And he's going to be okay now that he has these 2 spawn crawlers. He's getting another one now at the natural. If we look ahead at the income tab, we've got 42 drones for Cats and 31 probes for FXOptikZero. This expansion now just going up, almost halfway done. Gateway coming down now. And here we go with the air coming in. 4 Phoenix and a damaged Void Ray coming in, seeing if they can take out this Overlord. Looks like they will be able to. Cat's not defending with his queens just yet. Taking out another Overlord, doing quite a bit of damage now. Cats needs to react to this. I don't know why he's just letting all his stuff get picked off. This Void Ray is now going to charge on that cancelled Spore Crawler. It's at like a tier 1 charge, I think that is, the first one. And we see no reaction from Cats yet. He's just sitting. There we go. This queen is going to get picked off. I don't know where his other queens are at. And the Spore Crawler is doing tons of damage. That queen not going down. And there we go. Finally going down. Loses the Void Ray. Loses another Phoenix. A bit of sloppy micro from FXOptikZero, trading those units just for a single queen. If we take a look at the units lost tab, Protoss has actually lost a little bit more. Actually, now Cat's just Cat's actually lost something there. I don't know what he lost to make it more, but he did. So now that expansion just now finishing for FXOptikZero. This little wall off here that he's got, pylon in the wall. And now we have this gold expansion going up for Cats. Pretty good decision, I would say. He defended that airplay pretty well, losing only a couple queens. And now he's going to go ahead and take the gold right as FXOptikZero is gearing up for his expansion. So Cats, I would say, is still ahead in this. He did have to invest in quite a few Spore Crawlers, but that's okay. He's not going to be damaged by any more air, I would say. They're not going to just sit in his mineral line and pick off all his drones, so that's good. Take a look at the income tab. 53 drones to 37 probes. Pretty good. Pretty weak saturation here. A little oversaturated in the main, I would say. Just a little bit. And here we go. Drones transferring to this gold expansion for Cats. Decent creep spread, I would say, throughout the map. And here we go. We're going to see a small little push come out here with an observer just to clear some creep, it looks like. Yep, and he is doing just that, taking out creep tumors, making sure that this creep spread does not get too out of hand. And from Cats, we see some lings being produced and some hydras. Here we go. Hydras need to stay on creep, so this is very bad. All this creep spread getting denied. I wonder if he's going to try and engage this. I don't think it would be very smart. There is one Colossus out with Thermal Lance on the way. A second Colossus almost done. And it looks like he is going to gear up for some aggression, putting down this pylon as close as possible. Cats does not see that, but now he does. Great scouting by Cats. This is like a little Protoss mini death ball. Some Phoenix, one Colossus, some Sentries, and some Zealots, and a few Stalkers. KatZ is actually floating almost 1,000 minerals right now. He's got to get some units out here. Throwing down a Spire now. Gonna get some Corruptors out to deal with that small number of Colossus. And here we go, FXOptikZero coming in to punish the gold. Queen just now popping out. That one Spinecrawler is not gonna be able to defend. Lings popping out. An Overlord. It looks like KatZ is not gonna react to this. Where are those Hydras? He needs... Whoa! He's got some Lings coming in the base. Probes have been pulled, and it looks like he's gonna attack those assimilators. Wow, this army takes out the gold base. Well done by OptikZero. KatZ trying to do a drop with the Hydras in the main of OptikZero, taking out that Robo facility first. And it looks like OptikZero's army is just going to push up into the natural. It looks like we're going to have a small base trade going on here. Lots of Spinecrawlers at the ramp. Looks like he's going to try and just defend his main. He's going to lose his natural immediately, loading up those drones into the Overlords. He's going to lose his tech buildings out here, this upgrade that's finishing, and the Hydralists in. No more Hydras are going to be able to be made for KatZ. And it looks like Hydras are taking out the natural of OptikZero now, and the main. OptikZero does not have a Nexus right now. Crazy base trade. All their probes of OptikZero being transferred down. All those Spinecrawlers not being able to defend that huge army of OptikZero. And it looks like KatZ is going to be able to defeat this first. It looks like he's bringing the Hydras back to his main to try and defend. He's got more Spinecrawlers here with some Hydras, bringing the Hydras back. He looks like he may be able to defend. All the Colossus are dead to the Corruptors. Those Hydras coming back, and OptikZero, GG's crazy game. Base trade, and then bringing his army back. That is so good. The Protoss army not being able to defend, not being able to run back, being too slow with those Colossus and big units. And KatZ taking super advantage of that drop. Close air positions. Went over, does a counterattack with the Lings, makes him pull all of his probes, and then drops Hydras into his natural and in his main. Takes out both the Nexus, the Robo facility, anything important. Especially those gases that were there. Those are super important. Sarcasm. But, and then is able to put up Spinecrawlers to delay the army enough. You know, he didn't, I think he was losing the gold as he was dropping. But he knew he was going to lose the gold. He sacked his natural in order to put up some Spinecrawlers here to delay the army. And then put more up here just in case he had to delay it even further from losing his main, from losing his layer. And, even though this was kind of in the back, I suspected him to lose that Hydra, and he didn't even lose the upgrade that was coming. But that was just perfect play by KatZ, abusing the mobility, and also doing some nice drop play, being able to go in, kill, and then get out while his army was out of here. Very, very nice play by KatZ. GG, well played. This is Texas Nexus. Peace out, guys.